Here we are right back again. This is 5 Minutes With. I'm your host, Jamar Suber. And as you know, I talk to amazing business owners who inspire us to go higher. And today I'm with an expert, a guru. I'm with Greg Kirkham of Wells Digital Media. Welcome to the show, Greg.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Jamar.
So listen, man, you have been in this space for well over 16 years. Tell us about your start. Where'd you begin?
Yeah, so I originally began working with my mentor, who has worked with thousands, hundreds of thousands of different clients, but also campaigns, right? He helped he helped create Powerade, he helped create DHL, Vivint, some very large brands that I had the pleasure of being able to work with him on. And then after working with him in consulting, I decided that I was tired of referring businesses out to agencies that I couldn't control the quality of work, if you will. And so I started my agency to be able to help fill that gap.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So with your experience, you're in a space now where you're helping some of the smaller companies who may be just trucking along to hit hyperdrive. Tell us a little bit about that mindset that it takes to dive in.
Yeah, first it starts with really diagnosing who they're going to target to begin with. Most businesses have no clue who their actual customer even is. Most of them just dive in and use their own intuition, if you will, to gauge who they're going to actually market to. Yeah. What we do is we step in and we actually break it down level by level through the client needs analysis. First, I call it eliminating the spray and pray.
Okay.
Right? We want to be able to actually target it up front, and break it down up front so that we know exactly who we're going to target before we ever even launch a campaign.
Well, I love that. That saves cost, it saves time, saves all of it. So for a smaller agency to eliminate the spray and pray, what should they be thinking about? What are some of the first things they need to identify to eliminate that?
Yeah, the first thing is, they have their own biases of who are going to purchase their product. But starting over here. Most businesses have an idea of who's going to buy their product already, right? They created that product with somebody in mind or something in mind, or they felt as though the product or service that they're offering would fill a gap in the market. But rarely do they ever actually know how to reach those people, or if that's even the right people for them, right? So with Wells Digital, what we do is we do a client needs analysis right up front to break it down level by level, to lay out a roadmap for exactly what they need to target or need to do up front to be able to reach the best or the optimum audience that's actually going to purchase their products, right?
So as I understand it, you help some of the smaller agencies become the behemoth, the larger agency. So through white labeling and through some of the other programs that you have, if I'm an agency and my processes aren't working and I'm looking to Wells, what are some of the first things I can expect to come under your guidance?
Yeah, so first thing we're going to do is come in and get to know your business. You're going to go through the same process with the client needs analysis to really find out who your target market is even going to be first. What we're going to do is come in and bring in all of our structure under you to be able to guide you to being able to acquire more clientele with that structure in mind. Being able to improve your quality of service immediately, which is also going to increase the retention right off the bat. The reason why we do that is because we know what works and we know what doesn't work. And the traditional media buying approach is not nearly as effective anymore if you don't have a solid strategy in place. It used to be where you could put something on Facebook or put something on Google or whatever it might be, and you would definitely get clients, right? Nowadays, you get what you give, right? If you put quality data into the algorithm, you're going to get quality results on the back end. If not, if you put the incorrect data or the data or the if you put data in at the beginning, all right, at the front that's not going to convert, then you're not going to get a return on your investment, right? So what we do is we help business owners really dial that in.
Yeah.
But our clients, our white label clients specifically,
Right.
we want them to be able to provide that service.
Absolutely. Outside of revenue not generating, what are some of the red flags smaller agencies need to look for to say, hey, this isn't working?
Yeah. Well, I would say the first red flag is customer satisfaction, right? Client satisfaction. If a client is simply not satisfied with the level of quality of service that you're providing, it's time to get some feedback,
Yeah.
right? The second one is really dialing in on the quality of service, right? Your customer support may be amazing, but if you offer a terrible service, they're not going to stick around. They're going to find somebody that does it better. Yeah. So that's where we step in to really help them out.
Okay. So that step in sounds like the exact plan that some of the smaller agencies need, who aren't trucking along, who aren't getting to where they need to go. It sounds like Wells is a solution.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the white label program.
Yeah, what we're doing is we're working with agencies, and really the purpose behind the white label program was to be able to offer, to be able to impact a wider audience and do it better, right? We saw a major decrease in quality when more and more agencies were coming out that just didn't know what they were doing. They were using low quality and cheap white label services that just were not offering the services that they were actually marketing. Yeah. And so what we did is we created our white label program to be able to really help fill that need, while also helping small business owners, small agency owners increase their retention and also quality of service.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Greg, I appreciate you coming on to the show. A wealth of information. We'll definitely have to continue this conversation. If you want to learn more about Greg and Wells Digital Media, log on to dailynewsnetwork.com. I'm your host, Jamar Suber, and you've just watched 5 Minutes With.